Iburu, Iboya, Ibucheche to everybody in Cyberland. Omo Dileke here to have a little video. Got a little bit of time in my hands. My beautiful wife, Omoya, she's over there getting her hair done. Well, no, I'm sorry, her nails done. She already got her hair done. And I told her, I said, hey, come pick me up at the house before you get your nails done, and then that way we can go grab something to eat afterwards. I'm starving. I want something different. I don't want to eat at the house right now. Right? And I don't know why I want to get out the house so bad, right? Maybe because it's rainy, it's gloomy. I don't know. This weather doesn't bother me. I like this weather. It kind of brings some tranquility to seeing the raindrops, right? But anyway, besides the point. I also did this because I had some time on my hands. And I wanted to highlight something that I experienced yesterday. So, for those who don't know, right? I'm a Bawalao. Been a Bawalao since, how long now? Going on 10 years as a Bawalao. But anyway, besides the point. I'm also active duty military. And I've been active duty military going on 19 years. Okay? So, obviously, wearing collares and wearing ides and stuff like that is sometimes prohibited. We can't do it, right? For safety reasons, not because we can't practice our faith. So yesterday we had a potluck for Thanksgiving, right? I got about 489 personnel plus their families. We packed the house up, had about 700 people. We had like turkeys and hams, and oh my God, we have had somebody bring chicken parmesan. I don't know who makes chicken parmesan, but they make chicken parmesan for Thanksgiving. But they made it. It was great. It was delicious. All the food was there. The beer, water, you name it. I mean, desserts. I mean, but at the end of it, we took all the food and we gave it to the homeless shelter. So the homeless people ate great last night. They're going to eat great tonight. They'll probably eat great for a few more nights because it was that much food. But anyway, long story short, I'm walking around, I'm talking to all these families and all these members because that's what I do. I want to be as personal as I can for my members and their families, right? Because that's what we do in the military, and especially in the unit. We are one close-knit family. So yesterday I wasn't in uniform. Why? Because it was just kind of an informal event. So I had a nice little polo on, some slacks, whatever. I had my collares on because any chance I can put my collares on, it makes me feel good. It does. I don't need the collares to feel good, but they provide a certain energy in my life. You know what I mean? They all have their own attributes. But that's for a different time. And my idea, life is good. I'm talking to everybody. Now, a lady stops me. And she notices my tattoo. Oh, I haven't showed everybody my tattoo. So I got this tattoo in Korea. You see, Ochung is depicted right here, right? In this collage. Where you see the kind of the mountains in the back, right? And then you see, oh man, it's a lot of twisting over here. There you go. You see Chango depicted there with the fire, his crown, his axes. See that stream of water, the yellow tulips. So she asked me about the tattoo. She says, hey, oh my God, are you Samoan? No, I'm not Samoan. I'm pretty big, maybe a little dark, maybe not as dark as Samoans, but. And for those, who don't know, Samoans, Hawaiian native folks, but they also have a nature-based faith that they follow. So very fair question on her part. So I began to explain to her that no, I'm not Samoan. However, I do practice a very similar faith, and it's a nature-based religion. Nature-based faith more than anything else, because religion, I don't like that word, all right? So if I say it, I feel like I need to put a swear jar here. That's how much I don't like it. But I told her about the nature-based faith I'm in. I told her that the Samoan folks also believe in a lot of nature-based atmospherics, we'll call it. Things that can affect atmosphere and move objects and your faith, and everything moves the world. For us, Olorishas, Santeros, Babalaos, anybody, you all know, okay? And those who've been in the faith long enough, if you haven't used an herb, a mineral, a candle, you know what I mean? We use aguardiente, right? We use oti. I don't know how, like it's going out of style. We grab a tabaco, a cigar. You'd be surprised how all these natural ingredients come together to move mountains. move mountains. That's just the way it is. But a lot of people forget that. But here is the underlining message that I have. So I'm speaking to this lady, and she's intrigued. She wants to learn more, and she wants to understand. So I stood there. We talked about 15 minutes, right? So I had a lot of people to talk to and move around and chat. But she was intrigued, and so was her husband, the service member. So was their 10-year-old daughter. And they were like, wow. And relating everything, you know what I'm saying, to a certain point where I remembered why I do these videos the way I do them. Why I even have a Facebook page that's dedicated to Maile and to the faith. And it's because I want to remind people that education is important. I educate myself in order to educate others. As a priest, I have an obligation to be educated in order to teach others. Because it's just not, oh, I'm a babalao, let me go sacrifice everything and anything so I can do work because people are calling me so they can do work and everything. No, it's a little bit more than that. It's a little bit more complicated. Ifa has easiest way to explain Ifa is a spider web. A spider web. Okay? That centerpiece of a spider web, and then all of a sudden that trickles out, and then it has little lines around that. There's just so many ins and outs. And it doesn't stop with the orishas, right? They got the occult of Oro and Osang, right? Then you have to get smart. You got to get smart on Ocha. You got to get smart on Palo. You got to get smart on, spiritualism or Piritita. You got to be smart on enough to where you can capture the essence of the faith, okay? Because you can't be just the master of one. You're going to have to be the jack of all trades, as about Allah. But anyway, the lady was so intrigued that caused me to talk to you guys today, because the message is educate yourself. But here's a disclaimer. You got to find yourself a good godfather. You got to find yourself a good godmother, somebody who is genuinely cares about your education and your faith, okay? Anybody can go into a botanica right now. I know a handful of them that are genuinely very good babalaos, great babalaos. My godfather, love him half to death. He has a botanica. His people will hook you up. You want to move mountains and move mountains. Okay? However, it's finding the godfather that's going to bring you into the faith, that's going to help you grow and be educated. That is the moneymaker. That is the key. And finding a godfather that's willing to teach you, okay, and is willing to give you those ceremonies that are needed when they're needed, if they're needed, that's the other key. And then finding a godfather that's willing to make you as self-sufficient as possible, okay? Because I love it when my god kids, even my own kids, when they come and say, hey, Dad, I need something, or my god kids say, hey, I need something, they get a lecture from me. We can figure out a way to get to yes and stuff, but we walk through that path of knowledge, education, and how do I get you to a point where you will never need me again? Because I won't be here forever. Fair, right? Igu's coming for everybody, right? I will escape death 500 times, but guess what? Death will still find me 501. I can do as many ebos as I want to escape death, but eventually he's going to get me. It's going to get me. That's just the reality of things. But the premise here is education. Please educate yourself, okay? Please don't just try to do things just to do it. And don't get me wrong. You want to be a customer or a client to someone. There's many people out there that are willing to help you, right? In essence, they might be willing to take your money. That's fine. But you get the work that you want to get done. You want referrals? I'll help you with that. But I always ask the same question. Are you in it to fix a problem, and then you want to continue your path of education and self-sufficient? Right? Because, I don't know, that sounds like a better idea than just, hey, I want to fix a problem now so I can have 5 other problems in the future. No. I'd rather fix a problem now, teach you, and as you grow in the faith, you learn to do more. You learn how to clean yourself and you avoid those problems. And now you're becoming preventative and not reactionary. And I think that's important. But with that said, I felt like I needed to do this video. Feels great. I love talking to you all. I hope to hear from you soon. Please feel free to inbox me. Give me a like, subscribe, anything you want. All right, gents, ladies, Iburu, Iboya, Bucheche. Blessings, prosperity, health, knowledge to you all. Ache.